Smells really good. We're gonna be making a high protein oatmeal without using any form of protein powder. Good morning everyone and welcome to another Fit Vegan cooking video. How are you feeling today?
Really good.
Yeah?
So nice out here.
Yes, as you guys can see, we're in a slightly different setting. We decided to rent an Airbnb and have a little retreat. And while we're here, we figured that we would film some of the food that we were eating. So we are post-workout. We went strength training this morning. We're gonna be making a high protein oatmeal without using any form of protein powder. So you probably saw in the title, there's gonna be a special ingredients. I promise you, it's going to taste great. So we're gonna transition over to Ivy. It's gonna be sharing the simple ingredients that you can use to make this breakfast.
So for our recipe today, we'll be using some rolled oats.
Which can be a little bit higher in protein.
And then a whole block of silken tofu. We have a pumpkin puree here as well.
Because it is pumpkin season, it's October.
Yum. And of course, look at our maple syrup. So
a little Canadian maple syrup.
So fall. Yeah, so that's pretty good. We're not using a lot. Some fresh strawberries for toppings and blueberries as well.
Yeah, for some antioxidants. So one thing that's important for this guy here, you don't want to use firm tofu or else it's going to be a very weird texture. So you need the silken one, all right? And then the oatmeal here is going to be higher in a protein content. So 5 grams of protein for half of a cup. You can also get some sprouted oatmeal, which we didn't have access to at the grocery store here. So this was the next best alternative. So let's start cooking.
Let's go.
All right, so now we're gonna put all the ingredients together. So we're gonna grab our oatmeal. We're gonna use about a cup of oatmeal. That's gonna be for Ivy and I. So I'll show in here, right? Nice big flakes in here. So we're gonna use this guy right here. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to start boiling that first before we add some of the other ingredients because that's gonna take a lot longer to cook. So let's get some water. All right, so we're adding a little bit of water to our oatmeal. So one trick, if you want a higher volume of oatmeal, you just want to add more water because it's going to soak up some more. So we're going to stir that with the trusty gold spoon. This is a really nice Airbnb here. All right. So we're gonna let that cook for a little bit and then we'll meet up with you guys when it's time to add the next ingredients. Come on over here, you can see where the oatmeal is at. So you want it to have a little bit of fluff, but still have a little bit of water in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our silken tofu. That's gonna be, about 21 grams of protein additionally in here. And don't worry, you won't be able to taste it, all right? When I was living in Mexico, I would eat that stuff every single morning when I was on my fat loss phase because it added a lot of volume to my oatmeal, plus it added a lot of protein to it. Because if you were to just add protein powder, your oatmeal would dry up a little bit and you would have actually less volume. So this would keep me full while I was on my body recomposition phase. And I was able to get pretty darn lean eating foods like this. Okay, so you want to cut it up into little chunks here. All right, and again, for those of you that think that the texture is going to be weird, give it a shot first. You can mush it up as much as you want. So now that we have that going, then what we're going to do is we're going to add our pumpkin puree. So we're going to about half of it, just to stay in alignment with fall season. Then here. And then same thing, we're gonna mix this up. Again, the oatmeal is still cooking while all this is happening. Gonna mix this up. I'm gonna add a beautiful color to it.
Smells very fall.
All right, so for now, we added 21 grams of protein with that pack of tofu. It was about a cup of oatmeal, so that's an additional 10 grams. So that's 32 grams of protein right there. And then I don't know if there would be a lot in the pumpkin, but there's 1 gram for half a cup. So it was about half a cup. So, we added a little bit of protein. So let's say 32 grams of protein for this whole bowl of oatmeal. Again, really high in volume. And then last thing we're going to add is our Canadian maple syrup. See the movie The Elf with Will Ferrell, where he just pours maple syrup on his spaghetti, on everything? This is basically what we're doing here.
Very minimal.
Yeah, a little bit, a lot,
Those are expensive.
Maple syrup runs through my blood because I'm Canadian.
But they're very expensive in the store now.
That's why you gotta get it from Canada. Again, you wanna come in, show the color. show the color, show the texture. As you can see, the volume, you know, almost more than doubled. So this is a significant amount of food. Again, this is gonna be for Ivy and I honestly think that Ivy might not even be able to eat half of that. So all we're going to do from here is we're gonna put the lid, we're gonna lower the heat a little bit, we're gonna let it kind of, you know, simmer together, get all of those flavors in, and then we are going to put it up in our bowl and add some fruits on top of it to add some antioxidants, and we'll have our delicious breakfast, and we'll get Ivy to give it a shot. Now we are going to serve up our oatmeal. Look at this delicious color. It smells really good. I'm gonna put a little bit less for Ivy and more for me. More protein for me. Look at this. Come and add your toppings. Actually, come on in with me. We're each gonna make our bowl. You can make it look as nice as you want.
As you can tell, I put spoons on them, and Maxim's just not using it, but keep it classy.
There you go, I'm gonna use a spoon for this one. Blueberries are hard to grab.
Up. These are big chunks of strawberries, by the way.
There you go. Perfect. All right, guys, there you have it. A delicious pumpkin high protein oatmeal bowl without any protein powder. Let's dive into it. Let's give it a shot. That's really good. To be fair, we haven't tried adding the pumpkin before.
Pretty good.
So I told Ivy before we started recording, I was like, don't make a face if it's not good. But it's actually really good.
I can't hide the face though.
Honestly, the maple syrup kind of adds that little level of sweetness, which is kind of perfect.
Yeah, just a little goes a long way. And the fruit is so good with it.
Yeah, obviously feel free to add some bananas inside of it. If you like a little bit more sweetness, you can also cut up some dates and throw them inside of the oatmeal while you're cooking to add that extra sweetness if you don't want to use maple syrup. But again, we have 2 full bowls. There's still more in the container, and it was 32 grams of protein and a large volume. So again, I'm gonna be full after this meal. You're probably gonna have a hard time finishing this one, plus there's leftover. So when you're eating whole food plant-based, it's easier to get a larger volume of food at a lower amount of calorie that allows you to feel satiated. And additionally, there's a lot of fiber, a lot of micronutrients in it. So this is gonna be a good breakfast. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Anything else you wanna add, my love?
This is super high in protein, so usually how much would be like a bowl like this per gram?
If you just grab like a regular bowl of oatmeal?
Yeah, like this one right here. How much protein do I have?
I'll just say like 15.
That's pretty good.
There's a little bit left in there, but it's about 32 plus, or without accounting for the fruit, which would be really minimal. Just a good amount of protein. And again, if you can add some protein powder if you want to, but I know many of you guys have been requesting the no protein powder recipes. So this is one right for you guys, right on time for the fall season. So if you enjoy these types of cooking videos, let us know in the comment section below. We love hearing from you, especially when you go to conferences like NHA and PCRM. This is like the main comment that we get from you guys is that you love these cooking videos. So give this one a shot this fall season. Let us know how you like it, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.